Hello everyone, it's me, Selina from Vintage Gaudi. Welcome to door number 6 on this Advent Calendar video series that I'm doing here in December. So today is a special day. The 6th of December is actually St. Nicolaus Day here in Switzerland. I guess most part of Europe. We are celebrating today Nicolaus, that is like Santa Claus. And that's why I'm wearing actually kind of a hat of Santa Claus theming. And I choose this special day for the Q&A answer videos. So quite a few months ago, I reached the 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and that made me so happy. I'm really appreciating each and everyone who subscribes to my YouTube channel, who comments on the videos and so on. So that was just for me personally a kind of milestone that I achieved this year. And then I was thinking, what can I do for the 1,000 subscriber videos? And came up with the idea, why not doing a Q&A video? That would be quite fun, right? So I asked in the community, tell me your questions, ask me your questions, whatever you want to know about me. And then I will do a video about it. And yeah, it was a few months ago. So I reached in July the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And now December I'm doing kind of the answer videos to it. So yeah, it took a while to do so, but not only because I didn't want to do that. No, it was because it takes so much time to prepare everything, because I need to take out like the dolls that you ask for and so on. So I have now everything down here, so I can show you what I have and answer your questions. So that's the reason why it took a little bit longer to do so. And then I was thinking, yeah, well, maybe why not doing it to the Advent Calendar video series and choosing the 6th of December, because it is here in Europe a special day. As I mentioned, Nicolaus or Santa Claus is today the 6th December. Now back to my story, back to the video. That's the reason why I'm wearing this kind of Santa Clausy hat. Also a little bit of accessories over here. Now let's come to the main part of this video. This is actually answering the Q&A, answering actually the answers to your questions. So what we do have, I have here a whole bunch of questions for you. So thank you a lot for everyone who asked me some questions. That's really great. They are not in a specific order, just I took them as they came out on the printer like so. And I had to print them because I cannot read them all on the screen of my phone. So, and I also can do like some notes under it. So that's great. I guess we're just going and start to it. So first question I ask on Facebook, I ask on Instagram and YouTube. So it's a mix of Instagram and YouTube. So over Instagram, I got a question from Joyce Zero Toys or Joyful Ginger, and her name is Joyce Zero Toys or something like that. So thank you so much, Joyce. I guess it's your name. Or Joy, I'm not sure, but thank you so much. So she's asking me, congratulations to the 1,000 subscribers. Do you have any other Grail dolls other than Build Lily? It is interesting. Build Lily was always, not always, but in the middle of this year kind of was like, Build Lily is my holy grail. So, and I have her now, so you will see her later on in this video, but do I have any other Grail dolls than Lily? Actually, at this point, I don't think so. So that can change every time. So when I see like a doll and I am like, oh my goodness, I need that doll. But actually a holy grail that I would kind of sell my soul or something. No, that's a joke. But no, I don't have that at the moment. So no, but thank you for your question. We are going to the next question. Who do we have here? I think it was over YouTube actually. The name Peace Meals asked me the question, is there a doll line that you are interested in collecting but haven't bought any doll yet? Doll lines. So there are so many doll lines out in the market, but no, actually not. So I'm not into Monster High, I'm not into Ever After High and all this high kind of doll line. So I don't obviously have any of them, so I'm not into that. So my focus is still and will be always on Barbie. Now, right now. So I don't have any actually, no, I don't think I have any other doll lines at the moment that I wanted to collect, but I did not buy anything. So I guess it will always be and stay Barbie. Now, next question. We got it from RB Jewels Barbie. RB Jewels Barbie, yes. What made start going to flea market to look for toys? What made you start going to look for toys on flea market? This is a good question, actually. Yeah, what made me start to go and looking for dolls or toys, actually? I need to go a little bit back in time. So everything started really in 2020. So in mid 2020 or before, I really got into toy collecting. This room here is actually my doll toy room right now was my guinea pigs room. So I had here a huge cage with 3 to 4 guinea pigs in there. So I love them. I love them. So I guess everyone who has pets at home, you kind of do everything for this doll, for these dolls, for these pets. And so I did also with my guinea pigs. And unfortunately, in 2020, 2 of my guinea pigs died. So I started with the guinea pig, kind of owning guinea pigs earlier. So it was kind of 2016. And so 2016 to 2020, 4 or 5 years roundabout, I had guinea pigs. And so in 2020 was the time when 2 of my guinea pigs died. Baloo and Nalin were their names. And then I kind of did not want to continue with guinea pigs holding. So I was also kind of in a changing, like, what do I want to do with my life other than holding guinea pigs? And also I had, till this year, I had a shop for guinea pig supplies. So, but now I deleted this shop. I don't do any guinea pig supplies. I don't do anything guinea pig related right now. But the story was back then in 2020, they died. I had 1 guinea pig left and I didn't want to continue holding guinea pigs. So that guinea pig, whose name was Smiley, actually, cute Smiley. I gave it to a friend of mine who had also guinea pigs. So, moral of the story: this room was empty. No cute eyes greeting me in the morning. No like little queeks and so on greeting me or begging for food or something. So that kind of made me really sad. But it was a good decision. So from this point of view, 4 years later, I am happy that I made this decision not to continue with guinea pigs. So yeah, but now the room was empty. What do I do with this empty room? First of all, I was like taking out everything that was guinea pig related. I donated a lot of stuff to shelters, to animal shelters and so on. And then I kind of slowly got into collecting Polly Pockets that are over here. And this space here is like in the corner of the room. This was like my, how can I say it, my relaxing zone. I was like really burned out. Also had this demanding job and the guinea pigs who had like diseases, they had to take medicine and so on. It kind of took me so much energy that I created a spot that I want to calm down, to relax, kind of meditate also and so on. And then I kind of got into Polly Pockets first, so that's the reason why I started. And you all know 2020, 21, 22, like kind of lockdown, so there were not many flea markets or actually non-flea markets taking place. So I had to buy online. The start of the collection was Polly Pocket. And then when lockdown was over, the first flea markets taking place, and I was like thinking, why not going to flea market and search for Polly Pockets? So that was first the reason I first wanted to search for Polly Pockets. I did not have Barbies in mind in any times that to 2020, 21. and mid 2022. So I probably left a lot of good Barbies at the flea markets without knowing how good they are. But now, yeah, that is, I guess, what made me start to go to flea markets. I didn't want to pay so many money on online purchases. I didn't want to pay a lot of money for shipping and so on. So I was like hoping maybe I find stuff at flea markets. So that is actually what made me go to flea markets and buying there my stuff. Of course, I still do online shopping for dolls that I probably will never find or so, but and also some lots that I'm buying. But the main focus is actually thrifting and flea marketing, going to flea markets. So yes, thank you for this great question. I had to go a little bit in time, but actually, yes, the change with the guinea pigs made me kind of start collecting. Then I got another question from Mia Moa 1335. What first inspired you to start collecting? Yes, the how I start collecting I just mentioned, but what first inspired me was also kind of I wanted, after my guinea pig were gone unfortunately and the whole room was empty, I kind of want to create a positive or more positive vibe for me. Also got a little bit more focus on myself, and then I remember my childhood, things that made me back then happy, and I was like, come on, I need to get something that make me happy again, that give me like this joy, this I got, you can say I got like into a crisis, life crisis or something, but I want this joy back to myself. And then I kind of searched for the Polly Pockets that I had as a child, and then now suddenly, as always, you find out, oh, there's more. There's way more Polly Pockets in the market that I have imagined. I had no idea. I was like, yeah, the ones that I had like were the ones that were, yeah, the ones that you could buy back then. So I did not know there is more. And so slowly the Polly Pocket aisle of error grow. And it was not only resting to the ones that I had as a child, so I had just only like around about 6 Polly Pockets. Now I don't know, I did not count how many I have, but they're quite a lot right now, so all here. But yeah, that is I guess kind of what started or inspired me to start collecting, to get a good feeling back, to be a positive vibe. And also, you know, during lockdown and so on, the times were hard, so I wanted to preserve a little space that gives me only positive energy. Despite what else is happening, I don't care, but I need a space that gives me positive vibes. Next question. We have here a question from Jeffrey Chavez 0000. I hope I'm saying it right, so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Jeffrey, I guess, would be your name. Any advice for future collectors? This is actually a quite good question. Any advice for future collectors? It does not say specific what collector will be, like Barbie collector, Polly Pocket, My Little Pony, or any collector in general. So I keep it like a little bit general, my answer. So one point that helped me a little bit is starting slow. Not many items at once. So what I mean with that is like you can kind of be overwhelmed in the amount of, especially now it's according to Barbie, there are endless amount of Barbies out in the market, and variants and versions and country versions and so on and so on. It kind of can explode your head and kind of overload everything, so then you don't have any joy to collect. So my advice is start slow. Maybe you go online and find a lot like with 3 or 4 items, or also Polly Pockets, and then you go slowly into that. I don't recommend to buy a lot with like 60 dolls in it when you are a starter, because that can be quite overwhelming from my experience right now. So starting slow, maybe 1, 2 items and slowly get into it. Also, a good advice that I have and helped me a lot is go and join some toy collectors groups. Back in time, I was on Facebook. Now I'm not anymore on Facebook, but back then I was in Facebook groups like for Polly Pockets, for Barbies, for My Little Ponies, and so on. And then whenever I had a question, I could ask this question in the group and someone helped me with it. So that was quite nice and helped me a lot. And also with posting from other members of the groups, you kind of got into it and learn automatically more about it. So if you have the chance, then go and join those groups. And also be active in the group. So when you are active, then you learn a lot of things. Then third advice that helped me also back then was looking videos. So as obvious as it is, you look videos on YouTube. Go and search for, like, if you are like into Polly Pockets, then go and search for like Polly Pocket 90s or Polly Pocket 80s and so on, or the era that you want to start to collect. And then it shows a lot of YouTubers who is doing or who are doing videos. The same with Barbies or any other collections. If you are like into toy cars, then go and search for toy cars in 80s probably or something, and you will find for sure, I guess, someone who made a video about those, and then you learn automatically more about it. So that is also an advice. And then for collecting toys that went over more eras, like for a specific Barbie, like we got, I would say 59, like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, she's still current in the market. So if you want to go into doll collecting, like for Barbie, then I would recommend in the beginning that you're focusing only on one specific era. My era right now is like 80s and 90s. I grew up in the 90s, so all the 80s dolls are older than me, also all the other ones before the 90s. But that was kind of the era that I'm focusing, and I started with the ones from my childhood. So the ones that I had as a kid in the 90s. So maybe if you have memories from a certain toy you want to collect, then start with the ones you had as a child, and then you can build like a pyramid on top of that. So your knowledge will be quite huge, and you can get like a little bit specific to maybe a certain era. So these are kind of the advices that I have for you. I don't know if that matches your kind of collecting or something, but yes, that is something that helped me a lot. Like as I mentioned, start slow, not a huge lot at once. As good as it sounds, if you got like $60 for like $20, yes, I mean, yes, I would buy that also in the beginning, but I know the work of it. So my dolls, I do clean them all. I wash them all. I identify them as good as possible. I'm searching for the matching clothing and so on. And when you have a huge lot, and that is a kind of mistake that I made in the beginning, I had like over 60 dolls, and I was like totally overwhelmed. My room was full with dolls. The floor was full with dolls. And first I'm super exciting. Oh my goodness, I can find this and this and that and so on, putting all together. But then after a day or two, I was like super tired from all this overstimulating of the dolls that I have never seen before. So I had to shut down the doors for this room and wait for a week till I got back and could start again with identifying and so on. So if you are doing that, if you want to do doll collecting with identifying, with cleaning, with searching for the matching clothing, then it could be quite a lot if you buy just a huge lot at the beginning. So just got 1, 2, 3 dolls, try to identify them yourself first, and then later on you probably will see there is more, and the more you know, the more dolls you can buy and get your collection growing. Also, maybe an advice is on financial aspect, that you kind of do not spend too much in the beginning on the dolls, because usually in the beginnings, when you have no knowledge about how much a doll is worth, then you tend to spend too much, and that happens to me as well. So I spent too much on dolls in the beginning because I was like, oh my goodness, a 90s doll, I have to have her, she's blah blah, I don't know who she is, but I have to have her. And then I paid like 30, I guess it was 30 Swiss francs for a cut and style Barbie, not in her original outfit. nowadays I would not pay that for a naked doll, actually. Also, if she's cut and style Barbie, the blonde version or so. But yes, just these few advices I can give you that maybe helps you with starting collecting, and never, and that's the most important one, never lose the joy of collecting or start a collection. Once you don't have joy anymore, once you think, oh, it is just a burden on the shoulders, you carry this around, you don't like it anymore, then you have to stop, of course. So then you have to say, then it is not the right thing for me. Good question. Good question. Thank you so much. So, another question from Josie Epic I got is, what's your favorite color? Mine is rainbow. So, great choice of color, Josie. Rainbow is a good color choice. I like the rainbow colors. I like to observe rainbows whenever they happen. They're so peaceful, I guess, and so amazing in the color scheme. My favorite color is actually, I would go with pink probably. Also, if I'm not wearing a lot of pink, well, that's actually a lie. I have several stuff in pink, but right now I'm not wearing pink in any ways. But I guess it was as a child and still is like pink. Yes, I would say, I guess my favorite color is pink. Then what do we have? Oh, from Fountain Mermaid. Hi, Helena. She's also from Switzerland. Fountain Mermaid on Instagram. What's your favorite Barbie? Oh, these are so tricky questions. I had a little bit to split this question into two categories. One category is definitely my favorite Barbies and will and always are the childhood Barbies. That is, for now on, Palm Beach Mitch, Splash and Color Barbie, but I don't have her from my childhood, but I rebought her, and the Cool Blue Barbie. So I have here, she is still from my childhood, so here we go with the Cool Blue Barbie. She's from my childhood and I love her. You probably think, this is like not so special doll, but for me this is a special doll. She has a special meaning because I received this doll back then in time. She's, I guess, from 97, 98, something that era around. And I remember because I was back then like 6 or 7 years and super sick. So I had to stay at home while my mom and my siblings were out doing grocery, and I was like alone. I don't know, I had fever, whatever I had, I can't remember in any ways. And to my surprise, my mom and the siblings came back home and gave me this doll because they choose it for me. So also my siblings, my brother and sister, and my mom were like, we have to give her, she could not come with us, she's sick at home, what do we give? And they all together choose this doll for me and gave it to me, and suddenly my sickness, illness, whatever I had back then was gone. I was focusing on the doll, and so she has and will have always a special meaning for me. And also I like the style, so I like this kind of court overall trousers that she's wearing, so really cool. And I'm happy I kept her from my childhood, so she will be one of my favorite Barbie dolls from my childhood. Then from kind of my collection back then, when I wrote down the answers of these questions, was actually her, and she is one that I really like. She's the cut and style African American version, also the black Barbie version actually, and she was the last one that I was missing from the cut and style series. There were 4 dolls released and she's the last one, and I totally love her. I love her long black hair that goes like to the knees. So she is actually also one of my favorite dolls in my collection, like from my collection, but there are more favorite dolls coming later on. So she's one that I totally love, and also one that kind of starts the Dolls of the World is this one here. So she's actually the first doll of the Dolls of the World line that I have found, and she's a special one as well. She is Dolls of the World India, but made by the company Leo, not Mattel. So Mattel gave the license to Leo in India. I think Leo was a company in India, I'm not sure. But anyways, so they gave the license to Leo and they created this India doll, and she was only sold, as far as I remember, only sold in India. And however, I found her at the airport flea market in Zurich. I mean, how cool is that? So she's also one that I really like and love to have in my collection. She's not on her original outfit, but I kind of recreate something that I guess looks a little bit Indian. So yes, I have her and I'm quite happy about her as well. She's not in the very, very best condition, but I mean, she's a kind of rarer doll. And yes, I got her from the flea market, and she started the Dolls of the World series. I guess my Dolls of the World video is December the 1st, so you can go check it out. So that was the question. Then we got a question from Colette Pedersen 5488. So here we got a long question. Hi, I love your videos, so thank you so much. I'm from Canada and collect the same ones as you. Great, super cool. Do you think you could do a tutorial on how you make your sticker tags for your fashions? I love the way you organize them. I have so many fashions, they are just all together. Thank you so much. She is talking about the labels that I created. So here we got, I'm not sure if you can see it, but here are the labels. And I create these labels on my own because I was super annoyed by labeling the fashions. I keep all my fashions in kind of these Ziplocs. So you can open and close them anytime, since how often you want. And then on the front of it, I put the label. And that helped me quite a lot because I name it, for example, the year of the fashion, then what's the name of the fashion, is it complete, yes or no, and if not, then what is missing, so I can write it down and I can kind of keep track of the fashions that I have and what is missing and probably what do I have to get or something. So if I'm planning on doing a tutorial about it, how you create these labels, I first was thinking to do that, but somehow if I'm filming on my computer, then the kind of, what is it, the screen is super like, it has like these lines in it and you barely can see anything, so it's kind of has to do with the pixelation of the screen or something like that. So it is quite difficult to do a tutorial because you would not see anything. Yes, so I don't think I would do a tutorial, but I was thinking on maybe doing like giving these data files. So these are kind of Word, so you know, Word, Excel, PowerPoint and all those Microsoft programs. I created this on Word, and this is super practical because I got this sticking paper and you can take it off, stick it on your zip bag and whatever. I was thinking maybe to put these data files online so you can download it, but at this point I don't know where I can do that. So I need a homepage or something, or a page where I can do that for free, like I can upload and you can download it for free. Of course, I would give this for free. I mean, I won't charge anything for that. It's not a big deal for me. Or the other option is maybe I will send you the data to your mail account or something. But at this point, I'm actually not sure. I would love to do that online. So, of course, also you don't have my personal mail address and I don't have your personal mail address and so on. So don't want to get spammed in any ways. But I like to have that online so more people can profit from these labels if they want to, or you go and create your own labels. I guess there should be tutorials on YouTube on how creating labels on Word or something like that. But actually, if you have any idea where I can put it online or something without me having to pay something for it or without you having to pay something for it, then you can tell me. But for now, yes, that's my option. So a tutorial, don't think I will do that. I don't know if the interest is even here, if someone wants to see that as a tutorial, but I guess the most likely version is to put it online and you can download it and print it on your own at home, and so you got it as well. But I got this question quite a lot. The next question is something similar. Where do you get those smart labels for labels you put on your plastic bags with the Barbie fashions? I like that. You could write down the name of the fashion set and year and what's missing. Very smart. So thank you so much. It was just kind of, I made that last year. So I was occupied for over round about a month to sort all my fashions, to put the labels on and so on. So it was quite a huge time that took me to do that, but once I was done, I felt so relieved because now I have these cool labels on it, and I always can check if I probably find something. Maybe if it is even a missing sock or something, then I can put it to that bag as well. But yes, question, two versions. Mail, you give me your mail and I send it to you, or the version that I preferred was to put it online and you can download it. Once I do that, or once I figure it out how I can do that, because I'm not technically or how can I say it, advanced, so I'm not super into technique stuff. But once I can do that, then of course I will let you know and you can go and download it. Then we got another question from Stace's Toy Channel. She's super great, so I love also your videos, Stace's Toy Channel. What is your favorite toys and dolls to collect? So at the moment I am into Barbie. So my collection started with Polly Pocket, but at the moment Barbie is the main focus because Barbie I will always find in certain way. So when I go to flea markets, the chances are low to find Polly Pockets. The chances are super low to find ponies, even though I have found, but they are not common. So Polly Pockets and Barbies are kind of, no, Polly Pockets and My Little Ponies are kind of hard to come across on flea markets and thrift stores. But Barbies, the chances are super high that you always will find one. So Barbie will be my focus doll of collection. But what I do collect, as I mentioned, is Polly Pocket. I have like up there a little collection that is surprisingly super growing lately for My Little Ponies. And off camera, or yeah, sometimes I showed it. Back then I was also collecting a Swiss book, like a comic book that is called Globy book. It's a kind of children's book, but it exists since the 1930s up till now. So they each year create a new Globy book. But I'm more into the older ones, and now I stopped collecting that at a point because I got so many and the older ones were quite expensive and blah blah. So, but I have like a lot of books up there. So that is what I collected off camera a little bit. I also do have a collection of Pokemon compacts. I guess the videos also yes, the video should be out right now. Also in one of these advent calendar videos, I'm not sure which date it was, but you see them there. So I do have also a small tiny collection of them. So that is it. Next question. Oh, this is from Nutty Barbie's Girl. So hey, really cool, thank you. Who is your favorite Barbie in your whole collection? Again, a quite tricky one. So here I made also like separate topics like collector dolls. So one of my favorite kind of collector dolls that I have, I don't have many, but I have some, is actually one of the later addition to it, this one here. It is Marilyn Monroe's Barbie. I don't know from which year. She's from the 90s definitely, but I don't know which year. More probably later 90s, I'm not sure. But she's also one of my favorite from kind of collector wise. So I got her. She's so adorable. I got her for a good price. That's made me really happy. She has still her necklace on. She's not in the best condition. That's why she got not so high in price. But she has her fashion on. She has this iconic dress from the song, what was it called? The Girls Like Diamond or something. I'm not sure, but I guess it was that. So, and her face, I mean, her face is so stunning. I love it. So she has a super good face sculpt. The hair also, the hair is still from the original, how she came on out of the packaging. So she was not in packaging when I bought her, but the hair is still intact. Shoe-wise, also really cool. So collector-wise, she's one of my favorite ones. And then I have to add also another doll from a musician. This one here, it is Elton John Barbie. I kind of like her super curly, puffy hair here. I like the outfit. I mean, Elton John, really nice, amazing singer. I also went to a concert, I guess it was in 2022, from Elton John. And it was amazing. I mean, it was amazing. I really enjoyed this concert. I love also her fashion. I mean, this looks also really great. So we got the Elton John logo. And here also the EJ and the shoes. I mean, the shoes are cool. They are kind of, I'm not sure if it's focusing, but they are kind of rainbow theming. So really nice, kind of collector's doll. Of course, there are more and many fancy collector dolls out there, but I'm not the collector dolls collector, so I'm more focusing on like the playline Barbies. So that was the two from the collector topic. From the other ones that I have right now, I guess the cotton style is my favorite, or more into my favorites. I love simply the different colors each of the dolls has and the long hair. That's quite great. The dolls of the world are ones that are in my favorites right now. There are quite a lot. So I cannot say who is my absolute favorite. So from those lines, many. Beach Girls, I also write down the topic Beach Girls. This is the Splash and Color line. Unfortunately, I only have like Barbie and Skipper. I got Skipper from Last Cape Painter. From that, I'm really happy about it. But I would love to have the Splash and Color line complete. And also Palm Beach line. I would love to have complete as well. But I only have Mitch from my childhood. So that are kind of the ones that I kind of love from my collection, but of course I love all of them because each find is amazing. Now we are coming to Usra 2307. Oh, congratulations, you deserve more. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. You're the best ever. Oh, you're so sweet. And my question is, during your childhood memories, how old are you when you first started to play with Barbie dolls? And what's your favorite color? And last but not least, what's your hobby, what you like to do in your free time? 3 questions in one. So really, thank you so much, Yusra. You're so sweet. I love it. I always love when you write the comments. I'm so kind. First question, how old was I when I first started playing with Barbies? I guess it was like 5 years old. That was 4 to 5 years old. Was like 1995, 96, something that era around. So I was born in 91. And I guess there must be like the era when I first got my Barbies and kind of start playing with them. Then what's your favorite color? Pink is my favorite color. And then the good question is what you do in your free time. So in my free time, I'm doing nothing toy related actually. I am then doing more quiet stuff. I'm going on adventures with my Minicamper van. I self-converted it last year and took last year a time out and was on the road in Switzerland, on the road with this Minicamper van, and I super enjoyed. I still would love to go more often with the Minicamper van, but of course you have to do the job. I mean, my regular job that brings in the money that I can spend. So yes, so I'm doing that, going on adventures in my Minicamper van. What I also do is sewing. I love to sew some stuff, like especially clothing for me. I do crochet, so I also got what was it, a few months ago, probably a year ago, I got into crocheting again. I like to crochet my own stuff. I did like pullovers, I did like socks, I did like hats, I did like shawls and so on. So yes, that's also crocheting. These are kind of the things that I like to do in my free time. Not off camera, because my Minicamper van adventures, I do have them on camera. I film them also on my second YouTube channel that is called Minicamper Universe, and on Instagram Minicamper_universe. So if you want to go and check that out, my Minicamper adventures, I do that, film them also on YouTube. but it is more the adventures, the Minicamper van adventures is more like I'm going mostly on myself because it's a Minicamper. It does not fit two people in there, so I'm alone, and that I also kind of enjoy sometimes to be alone, to do whatever I want, to wake up whenever I want, to go to sleep whenever I want, to eat whatever I want. So I kind of really enjoy that, to be myself, being alone sometimes, and just driving wherever my heart feels to go. So that is something that I really love to do in my free time. Next question we got here, entropiapothecary. I'm sorry, entropiapothecary. I'm sorry, but here is the question. Is there a favorite outfit, clothing, fashion favorite from when you were younger? I was a 60s kid. I love all the mod colors. They're really cool. But that 70s superstar pink satin really stands out for me even now. I love that Barbie could ride horses, fly planes, be in the movies, and have a date with Ken all in the same day. And I absolutely agree with that. So Barbie can do anything in the same day. She can go to business and go to a party and looking for animals and so on, something like that in the same day, or flying to the moon as an astronaut. That's quite cool. From when I was younger, so I don't remember many fashions from when I was younger, but from now on, from this perspective of way, I have some fashions that are my favorites, and this is actually the 1991 Ski Fun fashion line. I have prepared some of them here. So this is one that is actually my favorites line, fashion-wise. I love this neon green pullover. She comes with like this kind of bandana that you can put around the neck or also in the head, and she got the matching trousers with the bandana or with the scarf. That is quite cool, but also she comes of course with accessories. She got her boots, ski boots, and she got like this plate that is actually meant to be like a slide or something like that, so you can sit on this plate and going down the hill. So that's quite common, was quite common here in Switzerland as well. I guess I had also something like this round plate. So ski fun fashions are the ones that I really like because of the color scheme. I don't know, or maybe also because I grew up in the mountains and I went skiing quite a lot and did also ski races and so on. So maybe that's also why I love it. But this is a Ken fashion. And I mean, this pink pullover, also from the ski line, this is just everything. And then it comes with like a matching bumblehead. Then the trousers as well in the matching color. I mean, I don't know, but this is actually the fashions that I like the most color-wise. I am someone who loves color. I do like to have my fashions a little bit colorful. Of course, when I'm working or so, I do have like, standard colors like black, a lot of black, but I always, a lot of black t-shirts especially, but I like to have like something colorful above it, or something that gives a positive vibe. That's actually. And another line, fashion-wise, that I love is Benetton fashion. I mean, it is so abstract because you got color combinations that you would probably never do in real life, so-called, but it matches somehow. I mean, we got like these pattern leggings mixed with pink over-knee socks. Then we have a red jacket with blue details on it. Underneath you have a yellow, and we got like a rose-colored scarf, bandana. I mean, this is kind of intense fashion. So, but I love that. I kind of love that. It is colorful. You see it from a distance. Oh, here comes a colorful person. And that's also something that I like. So, like, I don't know, but colors, any way of colors gives me a little bit positive vibe. So, like, it's not always gray and white and black. It is also colors. There are colors, and I like colors. So I like also to a little bit. if to come back to the topic with this jacket, for example, that I also made on YouTube, it is a video out there. This was like an 80s, 90s inspired jacket, jeans jacket. You probably see here, so like Cosmo and Wanda, we got a Belle from Beauty and the Beast and so on. So we got a lot of like childhood memories on this jacket. And the reason also, not only because I like that, but also I wanted to give a little bit people a smile. So whenever I wear this jacket, that's quite cool and interesting. I got so many compliments on like people saying, "Oh my goodness, I remember like for example Cosmo and Wanda, or my goodness, you got the Barbie on your back." I remember, and then kinda the people remembers good days and kinda like have a good day. So that's I guess the intention why I want to wear something more colorful. Other than just black. So yes, I do have a lot of black t-shirts, but I like to put something above it. And for this jacket, they were quite. I wear this jacket also to go to work, and like of course the co-workers like, oh my goodness, what do you have here, like Pingu, on so cool, and it was like a topic, and everything was so positive. But not only that, I also went to like the bakery, and the cashier there was like, wow, this jacket is so cool. You have like the things that I remember from my childhood. And a stranger on the street walking with the dog was like, oh my goodness, yes, Fred Feuerstein, for example. I remember that. And that's the kind of the things that I want a little bit also to get out of people. So mostly, and I don't know if it's a Swiss thing, but Swiss people are mostly like strict. I go to work, I go to buy grocery stores, I don't want to have much to do with other people, so I'm in my bubble, and I kind of want to get them a little bit out of the bubble. That's a little bit so what I want. And with colorful colors, I crocheted a wonderful pullover that has like this color scheme of autumn combined with a black jeans, and then it pops out, and like the people are looking, oh, so like this is the reaction that I kind of want, that they remember like, oh my goodness, I can wear color as well. Like something like that, I don't know, but that's kind of the thing that I want to do. And that's why I probably love these fashions from Benetton and Ski Farm, because they are colorful. You see them from far away. Okay, we got a question from Lau Sky Painter. So hi Lau. If you can only rescue 3 toys from your collection, which one would you choose? Despite everything else, I would choose my childhood dolls. So whatever happens, I will take those with me. I do have more childhood dolls than I can save, because it says only 3 of them. So the ones that I will definitely choose, cool colors, a cool blue Barbie. Then it comes a little bit tricky. I would say I would probably choose Flying Hero Barbie as well. So we got her here. This is actually also my childhood Flying Hero Barbie. The outfit I rebought because I did not kept it, but here we go with the childhood Flying Hero Barbie. And then it comes a little bit difficult. I would say I would go with Palm Beach Barbie as well from my childhood. So these were the 3 actually that I kind of would save. But now it comes a tricky one. I would also like kind of want to save Build Lily. So here we go with her. So this will be also one doll that I want to save, but it says only 3. So which one do I will left probably? This is hard. I cannot leave Build Lily because she has a special meaning for me. So which one do I leave? I guess I would probably leave Palm Beach Midge and save Cool Blue Barbie, Flying Hero Barbie, and Build Lily. This is quite tricky, but I guess I must have. I guess I would do that because she's a special doll for me, Build Lily as well. Even though she's not my childhood doll, but special meaning. So yeah, I guess those 3. Another question from Lau. Current Grail Barbie doll, unobtainable, one that you might be able to get. at this point where I got these questions, like it was in July, I guess July, August, something like that era, I did not have a build Lily. So my current Grail Barbie doll, technically Bill Lily is not a Barbie doll, so she has just an impact to Barbie. She's not a Barbie doll, but the current ones, what would be, of course, all the dolls of my childhood are my Grail dolls. They will always be my Grail dolls, but I would say I would also go with Grail dolls with the cut and style AA version, and probably with the from the collector's perspective with the Marilyn Monroe doll. So I guess these two were kind of the Grail dolls, considering Barbie. Not Barbie, but also Barbie, of course, it would be her, Build Lily. So she would be my Grail doll. And then I wrote down what I hope to find one day is Ice Capades Barbie. I have her complete outfit. I'm missing the doll. I have even Ken, but I don't have the doll. Music loving Skipper and Ken. I have also the fashions from them, but I don't find them. So I found Barbie, music-loving Barbie. I find her all the time. I think I have her like at least 3 times found already. But I'm missing Ken and I'm missing Skipper, because I like that music-loving Barbie has like this yellow outfit, and I think it is like quite different from the usual outfits that Barbie has. She has not many outfits in yellow. It is a bright yellow and white combination. So I would love to have that as kind of, to complete my collection. So Skipper and Ken. Of course, the Palm Beach line and also the Splash and Color line. So that would be the ones that I want to complete. Kind of Grail dolls. Next question from Lau is, if you could choose a Barbie cosplay, which one would you choose to make and wear? This is actually a good question. I have once made my own interpretation of Weird Barbie. I'm not sure if I find the picture of it, but it was for Beate's summer event last year. So I made that, but it is not kind of a cosplay, because it is not one-to-one exactly the same as the main character. It was just my own interpretation and the fabrics that I had lying around. So I made that once, but for the fun, I would say I have never seen a cosplay of Flying Hero Barbie, for example. It could be also Flying Hero Therese or Flying Hero Kira. That would be kind of for the fun factor. Fashion-wise, I would do like a cosplay from Benetton from Barbie Benetton, I guess. For the style, ski fun fashion for the style, and for the elegance or eleganza, I would say anything 90s birthday Barbie, because they have like these poofy ball gowns, poofy sleeves. That I probably would do. So few characters for the fun Flying Hero, for fashions Benetton, for the style ski fun, and for the eleganza, extravaganza kind of princessy vibe, I would go with like 90s birthday Barbies. So I guess that would be my answers for it. Another question from Lau is, what was your best Barbie find out in the wild, flea market or Brockie? Brockie is the Swiss-German word for thrift store. So like for me, every single find is an amazing find and are the best finds. To pick just some of it, I would say one amazing find that I've made, this one here, Superstar Christie. I have found her at the flea market quite in the beginning of this year. It was such a surprise to have her, to find her. She wasn't naked, so she did not have her original outfit on, but I could buy this outfit from Beate, from the Pink store, even with the original shoes. So she got now her kind of complete outfit. I guess she was one of my best finds that I've made. Also a good find that I've made, and I'm so happy about it, is the 60s Midge doll with package, with an outfit. So she is also kind of great doll, or kind of amazing find. I found at a thrift store actually the Golden Dreams Barbie. she's also really cool and one that I love. She did had even some of her original outfits on. I guess that were like the more kind of expensive finds. Well, actually not expensive in what I paid, but what the doll is worth. What else? I guess, oh, the TNT Stacy was also a find that I love. The Bubble Cup Barbie, but I got her not from a flea market or thrift store, more from kind of a convention. So I guess thrift store wise and flea market wise, Superstar Christie, the 60s Mitch, the Golden Dreams Barbie, I guess, yeah. And my Indian Leo doll. I have to pick her up again, so she, yeah. But as I mentioned, all of these dolls were kind of my favorite, or every finds that I'm doing is my favorite. For example, I have found the outfit for Polly Pocket Whitney, I guess is their name, Whitney? Yes, Whitney. And I bought the doll online, but I found the outfits for her, and now she's kind of complete. I mean, that is also kind of cool. So doll-wise, fashion-wise, all the finds are amazing. But I guess these three, Superstar Christie, 60s Mitch, Golden Dreams Barbie, pop out a little bit. Also the 60s Stacy and so on, the TNT Stacy. Yeah, I guess those were... Oh, I have her here. Right. Where she's the TNT Stacy. So here she is. Yeah, gorgeous doll. I got her for free, by the way, so that was also super surprise for me. So technically I find her, but I did not pay anything for her. So, but I found her. So Stacy, TNT Stacy, will be also on that list as well. So, whoa, what else do we have? We have a lot of questions more to go. I'm sorry this video will be so long, but I hope you really enjoyed it. Another question from Lau. Favorite Barbie friends and family characters, Mitch, Skipper, etc. By the way, I know the answers. You know it quite well. The favorite character, of course, beside Barbie is, for me, Ken. No, it's not Ken. It is a joke. It's not Ken. My absolute favorite Barbie doll is Kira, or character doll is Kira. I love her black hair. I love kind of her face. I don't know, but I simply love Kira as a doll. Then after Kira is Mitch, then Teresa, Christy, because she's more a rarer doll, and then the rest. So yes, Skipper is also somewhere in between, but character-wise, next to Barbie, I would go with Kira. I kind of always wanted to have black hair, and it turned out brown. But that's okay, so it is okay how it is. But Kira, character-wise, from Barbie, will be my favorite after Barbie. So now I hope you had, like Lau says, I know the answer, so I hope you was right. Next question. Oh, again one from Lau. Any Polly Pockets still on your wish list? Back then, when I wrote down the answers, was the new keepsake collection, the Stamping School. No, not Stamping School, the Birthday Stamper Polly Pocket set. Meanwhile, I do have it. So this is the Polly Pocket stamping set, Birthday Stamper. It got a while till it was released here in Europe, but finally could get my hands on it, and I also did an unboxing on it and tested the stamps. That was one of my wish list back then, but from now on I don't have any Polly Pocket things on my wish list. I don't know why, but I got at a point where collecting Polly Pockets got to an end. Probably also because the ones that I maybe want to have are now the expensive ones, but also probably Barbie took over. Barbie brings me a little bit more joy than Polly Pockets, and I have so many Polly Pockets already. I have like the most common Polly Pockets that I find at flea markets or thrift stores or something like that. I have them already, with a little bit of exceptions, of course, and variations and so on. But now on, I don't think I will hunt for Polly Pockets. I got this one here because it is like a keepsake collection, a remake of the vintage one, birthday stamper, Polly Pocket. But I don't think I will really kind of collect or really hunt for Polly Pockets. When I find some of flea markets and thrift store and some that I don't have, for example, I have once found the wedding chapel, I don't have it, then yes, I take it with me. Or I found like the phone, what is it called? Mobile phone Polly Pocket still working. Yes, I will take it with me, but I'm not on the hunt of it. So just when I walk next to it, then, and it is a good price, I probably will take it. But yeah, so far from that, so no Polly Pockets actually on my wish list. Another question from Lau is your favorite Barbie fashion pack. You can only choose one, no cheating. That's mean. That is mean. No cheating. My favorite fashion pack, Ski Fun. I would say this Ski Fun fashion pack wins over Benetton fashion. So I will go with this Ski Fun fashion. So one answer, Ski Fun fashion. Then, another question from Lau. Would you be interested in visiting any of the international doll and Barbie conventions one day? Yes, I would really love to go to America, to the US one day to visit there a doll convention, like a bigger doll convention. I would love to go on flea markets and thrift stores in the US as well, just because US or America got more dolls that were never released here in Europe. So chances are quite higher to get them, and also the prices are way better than here, especially for new in box dolls. But I'm not the new in box doll collector, but when I get like dolls cheaper new in box from the US, then I would pay for them out of box here in Switzerland. Yeah, I would choose that. But yes, my goal is once to go and visit, go to America. I don't know where we want to go or where I want to go, so which era has like the amazing flea markets and thrift stores and doll conventions. I don't know, actually never kind of occupied myself with that. I know there are conventions taking place every year, and yeah, but actually, I would go to do that. I would love to have that experience. In case if you have any tips where I can go or where we can go, which has amazing flea markets and thrift stores and conventions, you can write me down in the comment section down below. Whenever I go somewhere, I will check for flea markets, I will check for thrift stores, I will check for if there is a convention taking place. So yes, I would love to go abroad to international kind of conventions and so on. Then we got a question from Lottie Lemon Drop, and it is actually the last question. So if you are here, still here, watching the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Her question was, congratulations, do you mean we should write the questions here? Yes. My questions are, first, are you also interested in a certain clone doll similar to Barbie or clone fashions, or do you not like them? So to answering question number one, I'm not really into clones, Barbie clones. I do have like a handful of them, clone-wise, but I don't collect them or I don't want them. Also clone fashions, of course I have some clone fashions, but most likely I will redonate those fashions again. So no, I'm not really into clones. Second question, did you keep the Barbies from your childhood or did you give them away at one point? Yeah, 50-50. I kept some of the dolls, as I mentioned, like my Flying Hero Barbie, my Palm Beach girl, the Cool Blue Barbie, and I do have some more like a Kelly doll and a Kira doll from my childhood and a Ken doll. So yes, I kept them. In total, like 5 or 6 dolls, but at a point I remember I had over 13 Barbies. So the rest of it, and now hold on, I sold them at a it was not a flea market, it was a usual market, and I sold them there. And with the money that I received, that was not much. I probably got for all of the dolls like 10 Swiss francs or something. But for me as a child, like, I don't know, what was it, like 10 years, 11 years maybe? For me, that was like a lot of money. And now, guess what I did with that money? I did not save it. No, I spent that money in candies. Yes. So, a minor part of my childhood collection, childhood dolls I still have. The bigger part of it is in my stomach. So kind of sold them for a super cheap price back then. It was in the early 2000s, so I had no idea that I once will have them back. And yes, with the money I sold them and bought candies. I totally remember that. How I bought the candies. Actually, I did the same thing with my Polly Pockets. So all my childhood Polly Pockets, I don't have any of it from my childhood. All those, I sold them as well and bought candies. So candy was like a thing for me back then as a child. Still is. I love candies. So yeah, I sold them and bought candies. Third question is, what is your favorite toy beside Barbie? Favorite toy beside what is your favorite toy beside Barbie? Polly Pockets and I guess My Little Ponies are now the favorite toys beside Barbie. I don't collect any other toyish related stuff except like the Pokemon compacts, but yes, I guess Polly Pockets and My Little Pony. That would be like the ones that I kind of collect next to it and are my favorites, because obviously I collect them or collected them. And now I'm at the point I consider myself also My Little Pony collector. Yes, that is how fast it can go. It is how fast it can go. Always told, no, I don't want to collect My Little Ponies. No, I don't like them. And somehow, I don't know, but I find them all the time. G3s I find quite often. G1s I have also made amazing finds this year. So it is a sign from above that I start to collect My Little Ponies. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. There were all the questions of my 1000 subscribers Q&A video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope this is something you liked. Please go and check out more other videos on my YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, watch the other videos of the Advent Calendar series, and we will see us maybe tomorrow with door number 7. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribes to me, and yeah, hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye!